Welcome to WB Mason Postgame Extra exclusively on SNY.TV. Tuesday night, the Braves made it 2 straight over the Mets with a 5-4 victory. Daisuke Matsuzaka had a brief lead in this game. Not his night, though. 5 runs in 5 innings.
He's thrown a lot of balls in his career, I can tell you that, Mike. I mean, you know, I think when you look at Dice, you know, if he pitches a good game, I don't think he's a 9-inning pitcher anymore. I mean, this guy's thrown a lot of baseballs in his lifetime, so. But there's no reason why he can't give you that good, solid 6-7 innings, you know, and keep you in the game.
Well, it wasn't a good outing for him. He gave up the 7 hits, also walked 3 guys, which has been his issue this year. He fell behind a lot of counts, a lot of full counts. Braves seemed to kind of catch on to him. It was a 3-run 4th inning that did him in, and the pitcher, believe it or not, and it was a 2-out rally, something that Daisuke had not given up a hit or a run with 2 outs. So the Braves got him with 2, and Minor was the one who got a base hit up the middle, drove in a run. And then Andrelton Simmons got a clutch base hit with runners on 2nd and 3rd that drove in the back 2 runs in that 3-run 4th.
There's a reason why they're winning. There's a reason why they've won. They do have a knack for it. Those are the kind of players they have over there, and they've got, you know, those guys, you know, that from Freddie and Jason and, you know, Justin Upton. They're tough in the clutch, boy. They're very tough. I mean, you know, we thought in the 5th inning we had something. We certainly had started when they went to Simmons. Right-handers are killing them, and you know, he got the best of us. So I thought we actually were going to come back and get the lead in that inning in that situation. So you know, like you said, they got the big hits and we didn't.
Mets got 2-run homers from Curtis Granderson and Daniel Murphy against the Braves starter Mike Minor, but the Braves bullpen was unbelievable.
Well, the Mets struck out 13 times, and Walden came in the 8th. He's the bridge. He gave up a base hit, but he struck out 3. And then Kimbrel came in, and I thought he wasn't throwing hard to the first batter, hard enough. He must have heard me. He struck out the side to get his 26th save.
13's a lot of strikeouts, so. You know, once again, that's, you know, they've haunted us for a while. It seems like they were there early, and we went through a good stretch where we didn't strike out much. We weren't driving in runs, but we weren't striking out much. And you know, these guys don't walk you a lot, so you've got to. They're gonna be around the plate, so you got to put the ball in play. We stress and talk about all the time, and that is, you know, use the field to hit. When you get, especially if you get deep into a count, behind an account where you're not going to get something to drive, maybe. That you've got to, you know, use the field to hit. It's the same stuff we've talked about all year. It hasn't changed, and it doesn't matter what the situations are or what the score of the games are. I mean, that's what good hitters do.
So the Mets are now 1-5 on this road trip. They fall 10 games under 500 for the first time this year. They'll try and salvage one in Atlanta on Wednesday night with Jacob deGrom on the mound against Julio Teheran. Our coverage begins with Cadillac first pitch at 6 o'clock on SNY. That'll do it for WB Mason Postgame Extra. Be sure to join us after every game for exclusive coverage on SNY.TV.